And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. It's pretty obvious what's at stake here, guys. A top 10 matchup, winner, good shot at the playoff, and the loser is probably going to need some help.
Yeah, so further cementing your resume, making that exclamation point on the schedule, giving that committee something to look at and go, here's a top 10 win. This is a big deal for my schedule. Big proving moment.
And that's why you play football for one of these two programs, for games like this, for the opportunity to reach the college football playoff. You knew these two teams were on a collision course. That's the opportunity ahead of you to go get it done in front of a lot of eyeballs watching.
Third down coming, but we'll have to wait just a second. Offense wants to think things over, and they call a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. This Boise State crowd bringing the noise. It's deafening here on third down. Burrowing for yardage. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good third down situations, execute on third down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
The Rams come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. He'll take it himself. Got enough for the first down. Flying down the left side. Past the 10. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams! They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with a scintillating 57-yard touchdown run.
Number 4, set to kick it off.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Going for a big play right off the bat. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Second and long here. Off play action. Looking to the big tight end. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. And the Broncos come to the line after the big connection and going back to work.
Here we go. Go, go.
Using his legs, it's Gaines. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Escapes the pressure to his right. He slides past the first down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback in a 3rd down situation, knowing exactly where the first down marker was. It wasn't there open to throw the football. He was very smart. He got out, he took off running, knew exactly where he had to get to keep his offense on the field.
They worked that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Out wide right, it's Wagner. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You throw it to them and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a prop.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Boise State. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the extra point was good. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. And the Rams will hustle to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
The fake wants to throw. Escapes the pressure going right. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss.
Those play-action passes take a little bit longer to develop, right? Because you still have the fake, and then the quarterback turns his back to the defense, has to reset. You got to protect him a little bit better than that, or the fake's got to be a lot better.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. On the move. Turning it on. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Colorado State. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And you'd be hard-pressed to find a better way to finish an 81-yard touchdown run. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be stopped on the return right at the 30-yard line and helps out this offense a few extra yards in field position. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Off play action on first down. Right side, it's Anderson. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On the run, it's Gaines. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. That's the end of the quarter, and Colorado State is on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. The Broncos come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Throws to the tight end. Caught, it's Wagner. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
This offense is just so dynamic because they got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Caught in the backfield. It's Riley. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few.
And, man, you gotta love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
To the back. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Had nowhere to go with that one, had to just throw it away. A wise decision to keep the field goal in play.
I like the decision by the quarterback there because it's 3rd and short. You're in field goal range. Can't take a sack and knock yourself out of that field goal range, and you certainly don't want to force the football into traffic, risking an interception. Throw it away. Now you can kick the field goal if you want to.
On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. Needs it here on 4th down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. How about knocking him down to stop him short of picking up that first down?
And that's exactly where you want one of your best football players, right in the middle of your defense. And watch that dude hunt, man. 4th down, and he flies up, finds the football, makes the big play for this defense. He's the guy who they talk to in the headset, but he's the guy who just made the big play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll send the back in motion. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Finds his target. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. The Rams headed quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. And the Rams will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Trying to take it back. Smashes through the tackle. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Riley. Got 6 yards on the play. 2nd and 4 coming.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
He'll toss it. There he goes. Running inside the 20. Touchdown Broncos. Excellent pass by the back on the option. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he did get that extra point through, no problem with the frozen tundra beneath him. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Sends it back in motion. Snap to the back. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the 1st down. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half.
And this guy's been a weapon throughout the season, man. You've seen him, the ability to throw the football and make plays, but also, just like on this play, man, with his legs, he's going to make you honor them. So he's got that dual threat ability, putting a good season together, man, inching closer to that foul.
Lots of room to run. Past the 30. Inside the... And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Colorado State. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. That drive took no time at all. Couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown.
Number 4, set to kick this one away.
And now the ball is knocked free. Scooped up by the kicking team.
And they're going to get an earful from them, coach. Those are the plays that it better work. That lateral better go to the guy. He better chew up big yards or you're going to be in trouble. I get it, trying to make a play, trying to make something happen, but instead you made something happen for the other team, and you're getting an earful.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And I'm not surprised that they're giving him a touch early in this football game, too, because you've seen it throughout the season. Like, they trust their QB to run the football, especially in big-time situations. We'll see that throughout this football game. But he's already over 500 yards. Like, that's really good. So he's a weapon that they will use throughout the football game.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The blue turf rumbling on this 3rd down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the D. He'll keep it again on the option. Defense coming up with a huge stop, perhaps to force a field goal that would make it a two-possession game. And now the Broncos called their first of 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. Nestled just inside that right upright. And that lead grows even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Madsen. Rush right in his face. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. They've got him behind the line of scrimmage, and they can stop the clock with a timeout if they so choose. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Snaps it, and he has to have it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Going the other way, and he's got room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Direct snap. He tries to take the top off. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. But give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. Made sure that one fell incomplete.
One more snap coming before halftime. On the direct snap, it's Mosley. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Feels like we were just kicking off the season, fellas, and yet here we are in Week 14. We're running the gamut of emotions across the sport. We start with the Navy midshipmen taking on the number 5 team, the Army Black Knights. And it's the Black Knights on the losing end right now of a tight one. This legit playoff contender kind of stumbled out of the gates, and while there is time to turn things around, they had better start soon.
And so the Boise State offense comes out to go to work. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Ball down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Tells the run, wants to pass. Out wide right, it's Anderson. Offense on the move. A big play there, gets it to the 30. And the Broncos will snap it on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Takes a handoff. It's Riley. They were all over it.
Man, how about that defense on the snap? They are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Motion from the wideout. Got an alley. How many guys are left grabbing for air as he gets it to the 26-yard line? If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. The handoff. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Snaps on 4th down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. 4th down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play in. You've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Rams moving quickly to the line.
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo, and you're seeing them now go hurry up.
Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Hey, how about this, D? You think they're locked in and dialed into this quarterback and his ability to run the football? You've seen him make plays throughout this game. They know it. They're seeing it, and they're making sure that guy's not going to beat him.
And the Rams with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back's got it on the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. A design run for the quarterback. How about that pursuit? They stop him right at the line of scrimmage, bringing up 4th down. They want to run this quarterback. And nothing doing on the ground. This defense having none of it and stopping him on 4th down.
I I like the idea to go for it there on 4th down. You're basically at midfield, and you've got confidence in your guys to be able to go out. You've got experience in this offense. Guys have made these types of plays before. That time, the defense stepped up, they bowed up, and made a better play and take over. Now you need your defense to get on the field in a sudden change situation and get you the football back.
They'll go to work on 2nd down after doing damage on the ground. Sells to fake. Lets it fly. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You've got to catch that and make that a pick.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Riley. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
Yeah, not enough movement up front. You got to be a little bit more physical with this offense, but now it's 4th and 1. Another opportunity. You go for it there, you pick up some yardage. Now you made it a little bit short. Now this offense has really got to get physical.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll move the wide receiver. On play action. Buying time to his right. He'll try to do it himself. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
And that's the money down, man. 4th down, you just have to have it somehow, some way. You're calling a pass play, you're trying to get it through the air, nothing open downfield, and he just takes over. He just tucks the ball and runs, goes and gets it. Great job, great decision-making by the quarterback on that play.
And we're just about ready to go with the final quarter.
14.
It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Driving forward, it's Riley. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on 2nd down, and you see guys bleeding into the 2nd level of the defense getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
The Broncos will line it up on 1st and 10. Keeps it on the ground. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is as big a challenge as you're going to find offensively.
From the gun, it's Riley. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. And the Broncos in the hurry-up. Wide receiver's going to get a shot at it on 1st and goal. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Broncos! And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. So they take advantage of good field position and move it 46 yards. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. On the move from inside his 5. Wasn't quite able to shake loose as he steps out of bounds at the 22. we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
This Boise State crowd bringing the noise. It's deafening here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down and run. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. They're going to leave it in the hands of their offense on fourth down from their own territory, holding the lead. Got to make the play on fourth. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Long way to go on second down. He's changing the play. On the ground, it's Riley. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
Third play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on third and long. Motion from the wide receiver. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. The defense coming out to protect the lead, but this offense still has plenty of time, likely their final drive. Back to pass, it's Madsen. Flip it out to the back on the screen. They would not let him get close. Stopped at the 26. It'll be fourth down.
Man, you gotta love the safety's eyes on that play. He didn't get lost. He didn't get enamored with everything that was going on in front of him, playing pass down the field. He locked eyes on that running back, saw the screen develop, comes upfield, makes the play, makes the sound tackle.
And now the Broncos call their first of 3 timeouts. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this fourth down. Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth and long. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. 4th down, great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock and get out of here with a win.
Timeout taken by Boise State. Second time they've stopped the clock here in the half. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. A give to Brown. And he's brought down after a short gain. And with that, the Broncos use their final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback keeps it. Got the first down. Breaks into the open. The 30. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Colorado State. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Yeah, dude, if I'm a DC, I'm throwing my clipboard. I'm throwing my hands up in the air. What do you want me to do? I mean, this is unbelievable, having a guy this dynamic at the quarterback spot that can take it 50-plus and make it look that easy. You stop it.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They finally get him stopped after he maneuvered his way to the 42. They'll start this drive from the 42, making the adjustment. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. The offense comes out for what almost certainly will be its final drive late in the 4th quarter. Back to throw, it's Madsen. He wants a big play here late. They went for it all on first down, didn't connect, but it gave the D something to think about.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Got a man, it's Gaines. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage.
Looking for a big play. Got it on the outside. He goes out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, but it might be too little too late.
And this offense is going to have to do more of this, right? They're going to have to be aggressive, attack the sidelines. They're going to need some big plays, trailing late in this football game, but they've also got to be smart and be mindful of the clock.
And it's good! And now it's a one-possession game. Here's the situation. First, they have to recover the onside kick, then maybe time for a play or two. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do.
And you're just waiting for that right bounce, that right skip for that ball to get 10 yards to try to make something happen and make a miracle come to fruition. And, Palmer, it's not going to happen. The defense's hands team, they were ready, they were dialed in, and they get the football back.
Yeah, they fall on that one, David, and they can breathe a little bit easier now. But let's be honest. I mean, in college football, we've seen crazier things happen in these types of situations. The ball takes a crazy bounce. There's always a chance, but you got to...
First down here, and what a ride this season has been. Just thrilling action everywhere. Close game to finish off the regular season in this one here in the fourth quarter. A run for the quarterback. He's past the sticks. Oh, he's got some space. And he crosses the goal line for the late touchdown, and that one just might finish this baby off. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. After this, it'll be a wrap. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. To throw, it's Madsen. He's taking the deep shot. Intercepted for the 11th time. Got some room to run. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite.